Hi there, Andre here from Peak Motorcycles. Welcome to 2023. This is a really short video just talking through a few of the things that are coming up through the year, hopefully all of which will make it onto the channel. So starting off, in January I'm doing a motorcycle tour to India, to the state of Kerala down in the southwest corner. There'll be a few videos showing you what the riding is like through Indian towns and cities, and also up into the forests and the peaks of the Western Ghats mountain range. I'm not sure if I'll do a video from every day, but I'll try and cover as much of it as possible just to give you a feel for what it's like to ride somewhere hot and sunny in January when it's freezing cold back home in the UK. In February, there will be the London Motorcycle Show. So I've been to this show for the last few years. It's fairly similar to Motorcycle Live and to what I've seen from Mike, but there's normally a few new things that have come out for the new year and a few manufacturers that go to London that don't necessarily go to the others. I don't think there'll be a lot of content coming from there, but there's normally 5 or 6 new things to show you, so there will be videos about that. Later in February and also into March, I'm planning on doing some rally events in 2023. There's an organisation called Rally Moto that organises roadbook events, both with paper roadbooks and digital. So the first of those I'm looking to do is their Icebreaker Challenge, which means I need to get a few routes done before the end of February as it closes on the 1st of March. I'm hoping to do these on my 1250 GS, and some of you may be thinking, well, that's the wrong bike to be using for a rally. But these routes are definitely designed for big bikes, so I have some knobblies to put on my GS. I've also got some bark busters, and I need to find a way to mount the roadbook. In my case, that will just be an Android tablet, but I just need to find it where I can put it in a place where it won't get in the way of anything else. And I'll certainly do some videos about the bike prep and also about some of the rallies themselves. In April, I'll be doing a trip to the BMW Off-Road Skills course. That's for the season kickoff with Magellan Motorcycle Tours. I've been there once before with the guys and it was great fun just throwing a R1250 GS around, seeing what they can really do off-road. I have been there once before and I was really blown away at just how capable these bikes are off-road. And especially if it's not yours and you're not paying for the damage, somehow it makes it a little bit easier just to see what you can do with them. In May, I have a tour to Corsica and Sardinia, so that'll be riding down from the UK down through France, the boat over to Corsica, a boat over to Sardinia, a boat back to the mainland, and then riding home again, and that will be with a group for Magellan Motorcycle Tours. Depending on how the dates fall, I'll also try and do the ABR Island Rally in May. At the time of recording, the dates haven't yet been published, but if they do fit around my Magellan tour, then I'll certainly be there. I went last year, it was a really busy but fun 3 days with one day really to get there, one day for a 180-mile ride around Ireland, including the Wild Atlantic Way, and then to ride home again on the Sunday. I do get to take in North Wales in both directions as well, which is always a blast, and taking the fast ferry means you really can do it in 3 days. In June, I'll be heading to the US, to North Carolina, and for the first time for me, to Tennessee, where I'll be spending 5 days in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, riding the Tail of the Dragon, the Blue Ridge Parkway, the Foothills Parkway, the Charahalla Skyway. From looking on a map, there's just so many great riding roads around there, and it's a part of the US that I've never been to before. I think it's a bit of a destination, especially for those of you in North America, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what that's like. At the end of June, I'll be heading to the Adventure Bike Rider Magazine Festival, the ABR Festival once more. So this is a 4-day event in the UK. I went last year, I think there was 10,000 people that ride adventure bikes or adventure-ish bikes of one description or another. But it's a really fun event, especially if you get good weather. They've got great music, great speakers, the food and drink was brilliant, and it's just a really nice way to spend 4 days in the English countryside, just talking everything bikes to a whole bunch of people. In July, there's a new festival that I've not been to before, the Lightweight Adventurers. They ran it for the first time last year. I couldn't go because I had a few other things to do, but this year I'm hoping to get there. It is in the Peak District, so it's kind of just up the road for me, but nevertheless, it looks like really good fun, and I know they've got a lot of good things going on, so I'm really looking forward to that. And then at the end of July, there is a rescheduled event. So the Armchair Adventure Festival is run by Matt and Reese, the Sidecar guys. In the last few years, it's been scheduled for the end of September, and while I think that was a great spot for it, the weather can be a little bit unpredictable, and if it is camping, then maybe that would put a few people off. So from this year, it's running at the end of July, which I think will be a glorious time to spend a long weekend down on the south coast of England. It's not only motorcycles, I'm sure there'll be other things as well, but again, really looking forward to that, and there'll definitely be some content from there. In August, I think I'll probably be spending a bit of time at home. It's a nice time of the year to be in the UK, so there'll be some trail riding at the weekends, doing some work in the garage and probably trying to do my day job as well. At the end of the month, there will be the Adventure Gathering at the Nick Sanders Expedition Centre in mid Wales. Last year I went to the Mac Festival, which was brilliant. It was a big music festival that took place in May. Did a bit of trail riding, did a bit of road riding. I can't make that this year because of my other commitments in May. However, at the end of August, I'm very much looking forward to getting back out there, maybe learning a few new things. I think it's a slightly smaller event, but the people I know who went there last year said it was great fun, so I'm looking to join them this year. In September, I have a bit of non-motorcycle related work travel, and then as soon as I come back, I'll be heading off to Morocco with Magellan Motorcycle Tours for a trip for 3 weeks, which I'm really looking forward to. This was something that had been planned for a few years that was postponed because of COVID and then other things, but it looks like this year, finally, in 2023, I'll get to go. After that, I think that's most of the riding events done for the year. So in November, I'll have EICMA followed by Motorcycle Live. So that's the events for 2023. I have a few of my own bike things coming up too. So I need to do a bit of work on my Royal Enfield Scram. I have some new suspension to go on and a few other modifications. Even though I've done quite a lot to my CRF 300 Rally, I think there's still a few things to come. And I'm hopefully getting 3 new bikes across the course of this year. So all 3 are ordered. Don't really have delivery dates for any of them yet, but as soon as they come through, I'll be doing content all about them, what they look like, what they're like to ride, what they're like to ride on trails, if I can do that, and no doubt some modifications as well. All in all, I think it should be a really fun year, really busy year. I think my calendar is almost full already. So hopefully I'll see you at some of these events across the course of the year, and if not, maybe I'll see you on the channel. So I hope this has been interesting and useful, and if it has, maybe I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.